night, you psycho.
Hello, and welcome back to our YouTube channel, Roommates. I'm Danielle.
I'm Emmalani, and we haven't posted in like 2 months.
We decided we would just make a spontaneous video that we came up with 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
So hopefully you find this funny.
How do you find boys that you like
That
like
also
you
like
back?
you. Because neither of us have ever experienced this ever.
Just expose ourselves on the
Yeah.
internet.
There's
Chronically single. What's up, guys?
So, as a joke, I typed into Google how to get a boyfriend because I thought it would be a hilarious
In a
joke.
moment of weakness and desperation.
And clicked on the first link, which is WikiHow. So therefore, you know it's going to be good advice.
Oh yeah.
But it was last updated January 6th, 2020. I remember in my classes in high school and middle school, and they were teaching us about reliable sources.
They're always recent sources are more reliable.
Yes, recent sources are more reliable. So this was updated 2 days ago.
Because we all know the methods on how to get a boyfriend change like every couple months. As the new models of boys are released to the market.
Being single isn't for everyone. A faint smell of cologne as you hug a guy, or just someone to make you feel special, or just buy cologne scented air fresheners. My roommates and I did that my freshman year. If you long for a boyfriend but seem to be having trouble getting one, like us, read this article for some helpful hints to get you on your way to finding true love and a nice warm cuddle partner.
Do you think Nutella's on the list?
That can't hurt. This may not work for everybody, but these are some helpful tips to help you with your life. It could have just been, these are helpful tips, period. To help you with your life. That's what a helpful tip is.
So what's step number 1?
Step number 1.
Looking for great guys. I think that's our first problem.
Before you get a boyfriend, you'll have to meet some guys. Well, that would make sense.
Unless you're looking for a girlfriend.
Don't worry, it isn't as scary as you think.
Is it? Because I've done it and it's pretty scary.
You can try to get into a relationship with a guy you already know if there is a decent...
If they are decent.
Oh, if they are decent. I can't read. Maybe that's why I don't have a boyfriend.
No one wants to date somebody who's illiterate, Danielle. Oh my gosh.
Or you can go out and meet some new guys. Make sure he's got a great personality, is smart, as well as other things you would like to look for in a guy. What are other things that you would like to look for in a guy?
Not things that I actually look for, things that I would like to look for, but currently I'm not able to.
Let's see, I would like to look for someone who has a lot of money.
What's mine is yours, and what's yours is also mine, which is more important in this situation.
This is easy and fun to do.
I like this suggestion. Find a group on the internet which appeals to you. It can be a fan forum for a show or activity, or maybe a multiplayer video game which you find fun. See, here's the problem with that. I feel like as soon as I say the words, I play video games, guys are like, oh my gosh, you're one of the bros. Let's be buddies.
Go out to clubs, adult or all ages clubs, depending on what you prefer.
I really hope you, don't prefer children. Please don't go to high school clubs. Please.
Step number 2 of looking for great guys, get to know him a little bit.
Oh really? I thought we could just like arranged marriages, like you meet the night before the wedding so they can't back out once they see what you really look like.
Once you initially meet someone, get to know him a little bit before deciding that he will be a good boyfriend. I thought that was already covered in the look for somebody that's decent,
has a great personality,
is smart, and as well as other things.
So do you have to figure out that he has a great personality before you get to know him?
Yes. I'm not quite sure how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's what this article says.
Internet stalking.
There we go.
Is he funny, smart, nice? Decide what is important to you and gauge these. Didn't we already do that in step 1? This is just step 1 in different words.
If he's totally different than what you're looking for, it's not worth it just because he's hot. Hopefully everyone knows that.
I don't know. I'm. How hot is he?
That's true. Step number 3. Make sure he is not in a relationship.
I heard some quality advice from someone. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score.
I'm not about to be a homewrecker.
No, you don't have to be a homewrecker. You just be a relationship wrecker.
Okay. Find out what other people think about him. So, start gossiping, I guess. Ask around about what this guy is like. If his friends seem honestly happy about the idea of him being in a relationship, that is a good sign. Hi, so you're friends with the guy I like named Billy Bob Joe?
Yeah, cool.
What do you think about him being in a relationship?
Huh?
I think I would like to date him, and WikiHow told me that I need to ask his friends if they think that it would be a good idea for him to be in a relationship.
Okay.
We decided it for him, so he has no say in the matter. Part 2, developing your friendship.
Screw that. Just go straight from meeting each other to dating. That's how all the best romance stories work, right?
Okay, show him what's unique about you, but remember to be yourself when you talk to him. Well, if you're talking about what's unique about you, then wouldn't that be being yourself?
Well, honestly, I have never understood what people meant when they say be yourself. I said, when people say to be yourself, they mean be a socially acceptable version of yourself. And man, do I relate really hard to that. Oh my gosh.
If you've seen my most recent Instagram post, you will see that you slide to the second picture, and it is a picture of me with green frosting all over my teeth. So that's probably not the best thing to do around a guy that I like.
Yeah,
Maybe
I don't know why you posted
I don't know why I posted it either. I was feeling impulsive. I was like, this is a funny picture. I should post it. And then I did. And then I kind of regretted it a little bit.
Because now every guy who likes you is going to go to your Instagram and see it.
And then he's going to be like, this chick is weird.
And she has green teeth.
Yes.
Who wants to kiss that?
Yeah, because I keep my teeth permanently green.
They don't know that.
I have a little jar of green frosting, like your Nutella jar, and just like put the green on my teeth before I kiss someone. Hey, would you like some frosting?
Moving on from that lovely visual. Be approachable. I have a real problem with this because my instinct in like every social situation is to stand in a corner with my arms folded and my RBF turned on.
This actually is revealing why we don't have boyfriends. I don't make myself look attractive by making my teeth green, and Emmalani does
aggressively antisocial.
Step 4, talk with him.
That was step 2.
If you've gotten to know him.
I mean, we've already established like whether or not he has a girlfriend, and we still haven't talked to him. We know he has a great personality, he's smart, he's funny, he's, rich, the most important attribute. And we still haven't talked to him. What? They really do want you to stalk him. That's their solution. Stalk him so aggressively that you know everything about his personality, and then talk to him. I feel like whoever worked on this, they gave everyone you're gonna do step 1, you're gonna do step 2, you're gonna do step 3, and there was no communication between the 3 of them about where they were gonna start, and so everybody has you talk to them at a different point, and they just never bothered to go through and fix it.
Step 5, be a good friend. Then get stuck in the friend zone.
Bad friend.
That is you, Emmalani.
That's
step
how I communicate
6,
with everyone.
get to know each other.
Have we not already established that was step 1, 2, 3, and 5?
Moving on. See what you have in common.
We've already covered this. Find out what his status is.
Isn't that kind of about talking to his friends and seeing
and figuring out if he's single or not?
Yeah, figuring out if he's single. Oh, here it says. It can be hard to get information like this without simply asking him. Try the old-fashioned method of asking around. Mutual friends may have more ideas. We already did this! So you need to
Step
ask
4.
So
or
you-
3. I don't know.
I don't remember.
Whatever.
You need to ask the mutual friends multiple times, so that way they get really annoyed, and then they really
Just constantly talk to his friends about how
Yes,
much you
so-
want to be in a relationship with
So
this
is,
person.
so is he in a
It'll
relationship?
work.
Yeah, I want to be in a relationship with him. Can I please date him? Oh my gosh, I love him so much. Part 3.
Ooh.
Make him fall for you.
Saucy. Well, that's cute. Try to make him his,
His
best,
best
self.
self.
How do you do that?
Aww. Make this guy the best version of himself by encouraging him to do the things he loves and giving him the space to do those things. However, don't push too hard. If he tells you dot, back off.
If he tells you dot, back off.
I got
Circle, circle, dot, dot, dot. Gotta get your cootie shot. Listen.
Because the boy will definitely think you have cooties if you date him. Because that's what mature boys who you would want to date would think. Step number 2. Lead by example to help him improve.
Isn't that kind of passive aggressive? Be like, gee, I sure wish I wasn't the only person making money around here. Gee, I sure wish somebody else would help load the dishwasher once in a while that I
Gee,
don't
I
live
sure
with.
wish that you could shower every once in a while like I do.
Ew, you're dating a guy who doesn't shower? Ew.
Why, that was the thing that popped in my head.
Geez, mine just, doesn't pick up the household chores once in a while. Your guy's just unsanitary.
It is especially important not to criticize him in public or in front of his friends or family. Hopefully that was self-explanatory.
Yeah, I really hope you have the social awareness to not do that.
If you are doing that, then you should not be in a relationship. Because
Yeah.
clearly you don't have social skills to even have friends. Allow yourself to be your best self.
Oh, that's cute.
Show him that he makes you a better person. Hopefully he's doing the same thing in reverse. Like if we're helping him to be a better person, he better be doing the same thing back.
Yeah.
Not just making, okay, I'm gonna make you a better person and make me a better person, because I can't make both of us a better person. We're gonna have to do that together.
You also probably shouldn't be going into a relationship thinking you are a great project. Let's make you a better person.
Show your independence. I've had 21 years of experience,
Heck
so
yeah.
I think I can do that.
He wants a partner, not a blow doll. Yikes. WikiHow just went there.
I did not anticipate that at all.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Now all I can think of is on The Office when Michael brings the doll.
Okay, moving on.
Yes.
Encourage his independence.
Why can't these all be like one step? Like you both improve each other and you're both like mutually independent?
Yes.
Why it just wants to give you more steps?
Yes, because they want to make it seem like this is a much more in-depth article than
Like
it
they have a
actually
lot
is.
more information than
It's-
just 3 steps rephrased in a million different ways.
Yes. All right.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
We already said this.
That's like word for word. Let's see. Be yourself. Let's see. I'll
Just
do
search for be yourself.
Be yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
That
already
was
step
2
2.
of part 2, and also step 6 of part 3. So you're gonna
Oh my
be a
gosh.
lot of being yourself. So I'm
And a lot
gonna be,
of talking to them.
Yes.
And getting to know them. Oh my gosh, watch like step 6 of part 7. Like, in your marriage, talk to them. Get to know them. Make sure you didn't marry somebody that you didn't know. Make sure it's not their
can't
secret
marry
twin.
a man you just met. And be by you. Part 4, making a move.
Didn't we already do this?
I thought that was part of talking to him and getting to know him.
my
Maybe that's what
gosh.
my problem is. I'm just getting to know people and
You're
not making a move.
You thought talking was making a move? You
Yeah.
were wrong. You've
All
got
right.
to do whatever this
But
is.
the little text bubble says
Says
hi. All right. Step number 1, don't be afraid to make the first move. If you find a guy who you have a lot in common with, don't wait for him to ask you to hang out. If you are scared to ask him because you think he doesn't like you, ask anyway. It's scary, but it won't hurt you, and you will only stand to gain in the long run.
I have issue with that because I am 0 for 4 on asking boys out. She
Not a
can
lie.
testify to each and every one of them.
Oh, yes.
And it was absolutely scary, and it definitely hurt for a long time. And by a long time, I mean like 2 days. But it felt like a long time until I got over it and realized they sucked.
Yes, they all did. She deserves much better than those idiots.
Thank you.
Step 3.
Ask him on a date. We already did
Wasn't
this.
that what making the first move was?
Yeah. Making connections in the future.
What does this mean?
Making connections in the future. Making connections
in the future.
future.
I think what it's trying to say is like try to like figure out how to make future plans for your relationship, like going on future dates maybe? I don't know. Maybe,
seems weird.
Like getting together, connecting in the future.
Seems like a weird way to say that though.
It is. Well,
making connections in the future sounds like you send yourself forward in time to like arrange things behind the scenes so that way you can bring the future two of you together more easily.
Yes.
Like Harry Potter and the Time Turners.
That's what it sounds like. I do not think that it means that though.
Are you sure?
No. All right. Step 1 of making connections in the future. Be a good partner.
Be someone that's good to date.
Hopefully.
How do you know if you're someone who's good to date?
I don't know. If you become known as a
great person to date, most people will probably stay away because you'll sound like a player.
If you become known as a great person to date, it will be much easier to find a boyfriend in the future. Or people...
How do you become known? You like advertise yourself? Like
here's a reference. Like here's all the people I've dated in the past. Here's all my references.
You can call all of them and ask how they would rate our date on a scale of 1 to 10.
All right, number 2. Don't be critical, lazy, or possessive. Didn't we already talk about being like possessive and clingy and stuff?
Yes, and we decided it was bad.
Do not become known as someone who is critical, lazy, or possessive in relationships.
So don't put those on your flyer. When you're passing them out on campus.
With my references.
Don't include those 3 words.
Yes.
That's what it's saying.
But the thing that I find very confusing is I've already become known as someone who's a great person to date, so wouldn't that be self-explanatory that I wouldn't be critical, lazy, or possessive?
Yeah. Don't cheat on your boyfriend! Oh my gosh, do we really need to say it? Is that the end? That's the end. Their last word is don't cheat on your boyfriend.
It says, if you break up, be gentle about it. Try not to hurt his feelings any more than you have to. And be respectful of him even after you guys are done. Nobody wants to date a heartbreaker. So when you break up with someone, you need to make sure that when you include them on your list of references, they won't consider you a heartbreaker.
Yes. It's like leaving a job.
Yes.
You want to leave on good terms because maybe you'll come back.
Yes.
Or they could provide a good reference.
And you
or
are
maybe they have
getting out
connections.
of the frame.
I know. I've been like slowly, like my head's like way up here and over here. Like, I don't know.
All right. And then here's the community questions and answers.
How can I find a boyfriend in school?
Isn't that what you were reading the article for already? Do I need a boyfriend? No.
Yes.
If a guy never responds when I message him, what do I do? You get the
keep
hint.
Messaging him.
Yes, you keep messaging
going.
him. You don't just get the hint that he probably doesn't like you back.
Send him a Nickmo message. Just kidding. Unless ... Raise your hand if you've gotten those messages in real life. Have you not?
No.
That's not fair.
If you enjoyed watching us make fun of WikiHow, actually no, we learned a lot. We learned that we need to be approachable and independent. And what else was it?
How does it go? Hit the like button. Comment below if you liked the video. Tell us what you liked about it. And we're so bad at recording this stupid outro. We should just cut together a bunch of clips of us failing at the outro.
That's the end. If you enjoyed watching us learn how to get boyfriends from WikiHow, please subscribe and turn on notifications so that way if we ever record another one, you'll know about it.
Comment below on who your crush is. Share with your friends. Tweet us. We don't have Twitter. Tweet us anyways.
Here's how you tweet us. You just
Tweet, 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 tweet. Caw, caw.
I'm an owl.
Are you fine?
And follow us on Instagram. We'll put our Instagrams in the description.
Just do all the things that like
all the
boost
YouTubers say
the engagement
yes.
of our video. That's
all, folks.
Life at BYU, but at least I'm with you.
I'm a snake. Duh.
Let's just see how snake-like I can be.
Are you comparing me to Jafar?
Jafar, he's our man. If he can't do it, great.